Hola. Hi everyone. How are we doing? I'm going crazy, I feel like I'm actually kind of going a little stir crazy and can't really resolve it yet. There is no big resolution yet. I got some good news today, but nothing has happened yet. And I'm making a whole YouTube video about it, so I'm not gonna spoil it because this is gonna come out before that video. I don't know if it's going to be long before, but definitely before. Also, you're going to have to excuse the glare. I'm not taking my glasses off. Oh my gosh, my eyebrows look crazy. I'm just having a moment right now. I'm having a moment. Okay, I don't know why. I'm trying, everybody. Anyways, welcome back to the podcast, you guys.
Welcome back to the Miniature Mic Monologue.
I'm really excited for today's episode because I talked about it in last week's episode, but I was working on this list of 100 things that I'm grateful for because I heard in a reel, Preston Morris was like, you should make this list. And I was like, you know what? I am going to make that list because last year at the start of the year, I would journal every day for I almost did it for half the year. Things that I was grateful for. Or a gratitude journal or whatever. And I feel like it helped. But then at some point I felt like it was super forced. But then at some point I felt it started to be super forced and not productive or not, achieving my original intention, which was to help me continually give praise to God and all the things that I do in my life. And I think part of that is because when I decided I was going to walk with the Lord, I knew that that meant I was going to have to find a way to do it all the time, because if not, I just wouldn't do it ever. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but I reorchestrated the way that I think, the way that I do things, how I filtered my everything in my brain to first direct my mind to the guiding of the Holy Spirit. So doing something like that felt really forced after a long time. But that's just me. I know it helps and works for a lot of people. But this took me a week and a half. Actually, it took me 3 days to write. I think I got to number 33. No, I got to 27 on the first day. The next day I got to 35. And then once I got to 39, I was pretty much done after that. And I'll explain why in a little bit. But I'm going to share this list with you guys. I don't know if I'm going to go through literally every single one of these or not, because some of them I'll probably oh, and then this and this, and then. So I don't know if that's going to happen. But let's start at number 1. Can anyone guess what number 1 is? Can you guess? Think about it. Really think about it really hard. It's my mom. She's the best. Okay? She is literally, I literally wouldn't be alive without her, but she's such a giver. And I feel like in ways that I hadn't anticipated, I needed a lot, and she knew how to give it to me this year. And recently I had the opportunity to invest in some young girls the same way my mom has invested in me for my whole life. And I called her right after it happened being I didn't think I was going to make it out of that. How do moms do this? How is it such a constant, easy thing for you to validate my feelings, hear what I have to say, make sure that I'm good? I literally was I almost collapsed with the overwhelming amount of emotion that I was feeling, being a trusted adult. Oh goodness, in that situation. And I'm not putting quotes on it because I don't believe it. It's just like adult me, babies. Like it's the same vibe for me. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to do a lot without my mom. She's done a lot for me, obviously throughout my whole life, but specifically this year with a lot of things that I've been going through. So I'm really grateful for her existence. And yeah. Okay, let's move on before I only talk about one thing for 40 hours. Okay, I'm literally sweating. That's ridiculous. I'm sweating. Ah! I love you, mommy. Anyways, okay, number 2, being able to take life at a slower pace. Yes. And also, I'm getting overly bored. So, we shall see how much longer I keep that up. Number 3 is my apartment. Yeah, I love this little place. It's dope. It signifies a lot more than just me being able to live here, because how I'm able to be here and like what it meant for me to get here, and like also what it cost. And I'm not talking about money. So when I move out of this place, it'll be really happy, sad in the best way possible. And nobody to thank but God for that. And my mom, because she found this apartment. You see what I mean? Okay, number 4, the ability to live and be alone. Okay, here's the thing. This is I'm glad we brought this up. I am not someone who never wants to like live with people. Why did I say it like that? I like to be by myself, okay? And I am so routine, and I lived by myself all throughout college. Like, I don't think you understand. I was a COVID college kid. We didn't have roommates. So I literally have never not been by myself, or it just been me and my mom. And when you're a child, it's like not the same. But as an adult, I have always lived alone. Um, at least like in my own room. And then when I did have roommates, they were like the same as me in terms of cleanliness, in terms of like they want to keep their space, they're homebodies, all that stuff, which is great. Like, it's freaking fantastic. Is that true, or did I have another roommate that was not like that? Why am I feeling like I had another roommate and it was not that? Oh, that doesn't count. What I thought about hashtag does not count. We're moving on. Just in case you're curious, Jiana, let's how do I say this without saying it? Because I know me in a couple years are going to be like, what was I talking about? Witch's brew. Let's say that. And the people, if you need a reminder. That's anyways, we're gonna move on. It's great. I like to be alone. But the thing is, like, I've developed such a routine that I'm like, I when my, like, for example, when my mom comes into it, I just don't. Does that make any sense? And I can only not for so long in my routine before I'm like, um, you need to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not just like, I've never said that to my mother, but the point being, like, I start to get a little like, I don't know what else to do right now. You know what I'm saying? I was mentally not prepared for this extended period of lack of routine control here. And it's like, I need that. So that's why I'm grateful for it. Let me stop talking. Okay, number 5, the commitment to, in parentheses, courageously choosing to be kind to myself. That was really hard for me this year for a lot of reasons. Um, I don't know. I just feel like the performance mindset is pretty brutal and it's like almost elitist. Does that make sense? And you don't, when like your top priority is performing, like as an athlete, and you don't have the most supportive system directly around you while you're trying to do that, you you as in me, I became pretty good at being like pretty high and dry, pretty cutthroat. And also as a kid, it became known to me very early on that my sensitivity was going to be looked at as a weakness. So I learned how to like shut it on and off, which is part of what I think makes it hard for me to cry sometimes because I can recognize my emotions immediately so I know how to handle them while I'm handling said business that needs to be done emotionally and or performing and or et cetera, et cetera. Um, but I didn't know how to feel them. And I've felt a lot, like a lot in the last 3, 4 years. Um, and like a lot this year. So yeah, I'm glad that I did that. Like, continued to make the choice, even though I didn't know I would go through things that were really hard when I felt like I was getting comfortable being kind to myself. And, I would fail and feel like the failure is the only thing that I've seen in a long time and not know how to process that. I'm just glad that I made that decision before some of the stuff that happened this year so that I wasn't emotionally handcuffed to something ugly and just fake, and not even meaning to be fake and not allowing myself to be me, but just like habit, you know? Okay. Number 6 is committing to learn how to cook well for myself when I was in college. And I mean early, like when I was in college, because now it's so easy for me to try things and learn things. But if I hadn't committed to learning it and like taking the extra hour or two that it did to make the meal, then I wouldn't be able to do that now. And eating is one of my favorite parts of the day. So like I'm just grateful to myself for doing that because I love to eat. And the stuff that people are cooking outside, I don't want in my belly. Okay? I leave it to me, please and thank you. I will handle it, right? Number 7 is being able to wake up and make breakfast each morning. It's just a small thing, like a routine thing. As I was mentioning earlier, it's one of my favorite things. I always look forward to it. Even though I'm kind of in like a breakfast slump. Oh, just kidding. I'm out of it because I made waffles today. See? Okay. Number 8, Korean and Chinese dramas. I'm enjoying them very much. It's very fun. I'm kind of sick of them right now. A little bit. Just a little bit. Like I get sick of the length that it takes sometimes to tell the story, which is why low-key I like Korean dramas a little bit better, but still 12 episodes is a lot. And Korean dramas episodes average like an hour, where C-dramas is like 40, 45 minutes. So it's like kind of low-key almost evening out, but it's still really fun. And now I'm learning Korean and I'm learning Chinese too a little bit, but it's fun. Mm, oh yeah. Okay, so number 9 is the fountain pens that I wrote this with because of a C drama that I watched. The real reason that I'm actually super grateful for this is because it's helped me slow my handwriting down. Like I felt like any other time I was writing with a pencil or a pen, I was always speeding things through, but now it's so obvious with these pens that I have to take more time and I want to because I don't know, just the pen looks so fancy and it's fun and I want my handwriting to look like fancy. All right. Don't judge me. You never said that you would. Number 10, I will not be elaborating on this right now. My car insurance company. Love you, USAA. Number 11, my ride or die fuzzy socks. I want to hear nothing, mother. These are now mine, okay? Actually, they low-key were keeping my feet cold the other day, so there's that if you want to argue, mother. But no, I still love them. Number 12, new contacts. Number 13, matcha in the fridge, period. Number 14, oh, I actually have 101 because I wrote two 13s on an accident. Whoops. Okay, so number 14, a beautiful neighborhood to walk in. Number 15, all the people praying for me, known or unknown. Super heavy on that. Super heavy. Let's go to the next one because I don't really have anything else to say. Number 15, Anna Johnson. And shout out to my bestest baddie who graduated last week with her MDiv. Everybody clap. Everybody clap! I'm so proud of her. She looks so pretty. She's so amazing. She's so smart. She's so theologian. And she's going to go work a big girl job. And I'm so excited for her. And it's in Cali. That's more exciting. I love you, Anna. Okay, number 16, to still be in LA. Period. I love it here. This is like my home. Like when I go to other places that I've lived before and then I come back to LA, I'm like, huh. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I love it here. And it's getting warmer outside. It's lasting longer. The sun is lasting longer. Oh, it is that time. I'm so excited and I freaking love LA. So I'm really grateful to be here. Number 17 is feeling less and less like I need to justify anything about myself. That's huge, bro. Like, if I, for example, my curiosity is piqued by somebody that walks by and I want to look at you, I'm going to look at you. And then I'm going to look away. And if I want to smile, I'm going to smile. If I don't want to smile, I'm not going to smile. Like, I used to overanalyze those things so much and think about what if they were, who cares? Like, at this point, I am so comfortable in just being like, like, feel how you want to feel about that because I made a decision and I'm okay with the decision. Literally, I felt a weight shift off my chest saying that, and I'm not even kidding. Moving on. Number 18, I'm grateful that my 5th year of college volleyball, I was actually happy. Okay. Number 19, I'm grateful for the way that God keeps showing me that it is okay, that I don't have it all figured out, specifically in the spaces He's called me to. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. And I also don't have the full revelation and picture on how He's done that to be able to explain it in a way that is not just feeling and emotion right now. And I also don't feel like it's super productive to try to just explain the feeling and emotion, but I wanted to note that. So there's that. Number 20, mommy. Number 21, this is like mommy adjacent. Actually, this is number 22. Dadgummit, this is number 22. Words of encouragement. The reason I wrote these two kind of is because before she left the last time, I was holding something in that I didn't really know I was holding in. Genuine. I didn't know I was holding that in. And she pried it out of me, and then I had to work the next day early. And she packed me a lunch, and I checked the lunch before I went to bed that night because I wanted to make sure there wasn't anything else I wanted to add as a snack. And she wrote me a note, and for me, that was sobbing. Like, I was crying. And I was very glad that I opened that note before I was at work. Because if I would have opened that note at work, holy crap. Anyways, words of encouragement will always be up here. Or words of affirmation, whatever you want to call it. Number 23, having a desire to work out again, period. I'm trying to look good, feel good for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Number 23. Oh, I have to go get something for this. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I've been talking for 20 minutes already. And again, it's number 24. I'm sorry. Hello? Can you be straight? Could you not? Okay. Anyways, number 24 is my new phone case. It says matcha, please, and it has matcha everywhere. Shout out Velvet Caviar. This case is so freaking cute. I don't love that I can't keep my camera protector on there because my camera is exposed. Even though this is raised, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't feel like that is enough, and I also don't feel like that in cases ever works. The only time I really feel like I've seen it effective is in the OtterBox. So hopefully we don't have to find out and there will be no droppage. I've been great about it, so let's keep that up. Number 25, yes. Oh, it says the sun in June gloom. Okay, because the sun's been coming out a lot recently. It was pretty gloomy. I mean, it's not June yet. But I love to see the sun when we're not supposed to see the sun. I'm like, yes, girl, you fought that off. Come, come, come. Okay, number 26, dandelion root tea. Yo, I used to feel like, because I've been working a lot on my core and my abs, and I used to feel like I was seeing good definition, but sometimes I just felt like no matter what I did, when I ate, how I did it, sometimes there was still bloat, and I was like, I'm eating good. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not really sure what's happening. I started drinking that tea every night. Ah! Oh! It's helping my digestion and it's showing my hard work. Girl, period. Okay, number 27, BBLs. Oh, I need to get one tomorrow. I'm going to get one tomorrow. Wait, what time do they open? That's a good question because I have to work. I need to see what time they open. I didn't get one today. And my mom texted me about it because she was like, I want a BBL. What is the name of that place? Oh, she was like, I want a BBL. And I was like, haha, if it helps, I'm not getting one today. And she was like, it does. I'm like, oh, yes, they open early. Period. I'm going. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. I freaking love it. I might need to stop getting triple shots because it kept me up. I'm not going to do it though. Anyways, number 28, the people I get to work with, specifically my group of young people, freaking love them. Okay. Number 27, unrestricted rest time. You know, because it's really rewiring my brain to prioritize being well rested and working when you need to work and not just always doing something and then getting the rest in when you can and squeezing the living life out of it, you know. Number 29, all of the different sources and manifestations of love that I've been blessed with in my life thus far. People, places, people being the main one. Overwhelmed with gratitude, indebted to you. Mom being at the top of the list, of course. Number 30, the sun. I already wrote that. Did I? I mean, it's kind of the same. It's not the same. But I am so sun dependent. It's not even funny. If I wake up, the first thing I do is look over to my window to see if I can see the sun. And if I can't see the sun, I'm like, maybe it's just too early. And I check the time. I'm like, okay, it's not that. Recently, I'm like, okay, it's not that early. And then I look over, and like today, it was gloomy. And I was like, and then like an hour later, the sun was out. And I was like, ah! It's the best. I am so dependent on the sun. Oh, number 31, graduating from college debt-free with 2 degrees. Clock it. Number 32, that I was a D1 volleyball player. That was like my biggest dream in my life to this point. So needed to be said. Needed to be said. I'm very grateful that I got to do that, and I got to do it over time, technically. Number 33, YouTube. I love it. You guys, I just posted a video. I know it was almost a month since I last posted. Don't at me. Read the description. It's funny. Read the description. It's funny. I just posted a new video. I really like the thumbnail. The top, what corner is that? It's the top right corner for me. That corner has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That can't be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Has 6 different pictures in it, and I love it. And this video is short, but it's super vibey, so you guys should watch it. Don't worry, I'm working on an uber long one, and then another one that's the update that I can't tell you guys about yet because I'm making a whole video about it. Okay. Number 34, the fact that I was born sensitive. Love it. I can't imagine not being sensitive. Honestly, it must be hard because what a joy it is to be able to feel all things and feel them deeply, even the things that hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because I think about how it's a reminder of like how God chose to give us free will so that we could choose love and choose to be love. I love to feel all the things. I love to be able to empathize. I love to be able to know how it feels to go through something so that I can relate to someone and be there for them because feelings are so overwhelming. But when you can relate to someone and what you feel and it overwhelms you, there is no better, I don't want to say feeling, there's no better sensation. There's no better experience. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Number 34, the obvious protection of God. Real heavy on that. We can circle back to the witch's brew and the people comment from earlier to cite that. But also there's a lot of other things that I'm pretty sure I have absolutely no idea about if I think back on my college days, and some things that I would get like little snippets of that I'm like, no way. No way. Like that could have been me, right? And not even like comparing myself, grateful that it didn't happen, just like, ooh, I'm glad I don't know. And I'm glad that God loves me, that He chose to protect me from whatever that was. Not that He didn't choose to protect the other people, because that's not how it works. We have free will, don't forget. Okay, next. Oh, that was not the right thing. I just said the obvious protection of God. Okay, period. Now I have 102. What was the obvious protection of God designed to protect that sensitivity? Actually, what I was getting at kind of goes into line with that. But yeah, it's a choice that I had to make, obviously, because I could have become super jaded, super emotionless presenting, because you can't ever get rid of all your emotions, and feel really desolate and not feel anything. But because I decided I wanted to, I think that God has also decided to protect me in that right. And that doesn't mean that I won't feel things, but just that I feel them and I'm shielded and I'm kept in all the things that He allows that, you know, make way for that sensitivity to show its light, because it's powerful. Because what sensitivity is really vulnerability, you know. Next, so this is 37. Yes. For being someone various kinds of people trust with their feelings and troubling matters. Yeah, like I said, I love empathizing with people, to be able to relate to someone or just lend a listening ear, to be able to understand, and validate feelings in tough or good situations, or like be someone's number one cheerleader, is like my favorite thing to do. Anytime I get the opportunity to do that, I feel the most alive. And like I have purpose. Like the thing that I called my mom about, I was like, I felt like I had purpose today when I was able to do that because I had to choose so many times to hold my feelings in my left hand and do work with my right. And then, I sometimes drop the stuff in my left hand, keep it in a safe spot, go out and fight with all I have, and then come back and pick them up. And to be in a position to do that for people where they don't have to choose to feel their feelings or do what needs to be done, but they can do both is honestly feels like my life's mission. And like I've had to choose to do that so many times for myself alone. And it's not easy. So I I don't want people to have to do that if they don't want to do that. And I love that people trust me to not do that, even if it's with small things, to be the one that permits them to not do that, even if it's small or big or medium or whatever. Number 38, my naturally curly hair. Period. I was talking about this in a vlog that's not posted, but it's gonna go up. Okay. But like obviously when I straightened it, I damaged it a little, but it's still growing really well. And I have the start of a plan of action to try to redeem some of the damage because what I've been doing honestly has been working, and most of the damage low key is in very small places and it's not like all throughout my head, which is great because I didn't obviously mean to damage my hair, but I just love it. I'm gonna do a hair mask after this. I'm so excited. Moving on. Number 39, my independence. This is like a duplicate low key of like being able to live alone, but it's the same, but it's the same and it's not the same because dependency can be so dangerous, especially in the season that I'm in right now where I already feel like I don't know what's going on, I don't know what I'm doing. It would make sense to depend on someone that was near, but just because someone is near doesn't mean that they are dependable and that they are trustworthy. And so not only have I been independent since I was born, but my independence was encouraged, it was nourished, and it was sheltered in all the ways that it needed to be so that now I can maintain it in every aspect of my life. And at times it was really awkward for me to do that, like sometimes at work or sometimes when I was like on the teams that I was on and stuff. But now that I'm settling even more, I'm like, one, I don't feel that awkward anymore, but two, I know that it is also setting an example or like sowing a seed in the lives of so many people that have wanted something but not had the courage to do it, which is a bonus. It wasn't the intention. The intention obviously was for myself. But yeah, I'm really grateful for that because dependency can do a whole lot of damage, you know. Okay. Um, Number 40, the grace to see. And what I mean by that, no, there's more. I almost did that again. The grace to see how I've seen God wrong. I've talked about this in like probably 8 separate episodes, how like I used to think this about God, or I was thinking like this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he was never like that. He's never been like that. All these things that I maybe thought was him or I thought was discernment could have been that, yeah, but then maybe fear took over and I associated that with God, all these different things. And I'm like, oh, how gracious that he did not get upset with me. for seeing him incorrectly, because it would look like maybe I was choosing that. Like I was choosing to see God wrong because I was so into the routine, or I didn't know what else to do. Like all these other things. But because God is sovereign and he knows all and he sits outside of time and he sees my heart, he knew what my intentions were. And his intention was to always love me and reveal himself to me. So that's pretty profoundly impacting me, especially as someone who's like uber analytical, and I would say pretty efficient and productive in doing what I say I'm going to do. But throughout this year, I've seen how I wasn't completely doing what I said I was going to do because I didn't know what it really meant to do that. And just letting God take control of our relationship back, and then seeing how he just let me see things, not like call me out. You know what I'm saying? Like humans sometimes think is the only answer to a limited perspective. You know, it's nuts. Okay. Then next, literally, so 41 to 96 are people. Because I was like, I got to, well, it's 39 on this list, but it's actually 41 in the correct count. Um, when I got to that, I was like, I don't have anything else, like any noun that is not a person, like a place, object, or I was like, I don't have anything else. Um, I can't think of anything else. And then I was like, how is there a way that I can't think of anything else? And then I was like, are there any other people? And then immediately, like, I just wrote for like 30 minutes. I was texting my mom, like, going through my pictures. Sorry, I keep saying like. I was texting my mom, going through my pictures, and I would take a screenshot and send it to her. And I was like, who's this? And she was like, such and such. And I'd be like, this is this person. And what's their last name? And she'd be like, this. And I was like, oh, okay. And then at one point she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm going through all of my memories, because I was like, so many of the things that I'm grateful for are the interactions over a period of time, whether long or short, that I've had with so many people. And so I wrote all of the ones that came to my mind. And now I'm thinking about one person that I didn't write on here that it is going to be very offended if they watch this. Oh! Should I add it? Maybe I'll add it. Anyways, okay. So the first person that's not my mom that's on this list is Noel Carpio. Yeah. There's not a lot to say about him, because so much of me would not be me if it weren't for him. He saw me so clearly when I was 14 and I first started playing club volleyball, and spoke so much life into me. And part of me has been running off of those words that he spoke into me since he spoke them almost a decade ago. I do, I don't have words. I'll never have enough money. I'll never have enough time. I'll never have enough anything to be able to repay what he gave me, because it's still giving now. And I honestly think it'll be giving until I'm dead. Like, I I didn't even know what I was doing or who I would become because of him. And I can't really explain. I just can't. I can't. I'm eternally grateful for Noel. So grateful. If you're watching, you know I love you. I love you, Noel. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, the next person on this list is Deacon Skip. um, he's just an OG. Like, he was the deacon at my grandfather's church. He played the bass guitar on the worship team. He's literally the best. Like, I don't even that time in my life from like 5 to 11 is so stained with him and his face and his words and just his presence, and it's fabulous. It's fabulous. Love Deacon Skip. Number whatever number this is, okay, it doesn't matter. Mr. Staten, he was my did he teach me twice? I think he taught me twice. The best. The best. He was my AP Lit. I think he was English Honors 9 and AP Lit, if I'm not wrong. So that's freshman and senior. He was your typical, and I'm sure he still is, your typical eccentric intellectual, mystery box, can do a little bit of everything, knows a little bit of everything. And I remember I was struggling to do these like sentence structures and I wasn't trying. And he knew I wasn't trying. And if I'm being frank, he probably knew that I cheated on a test. But one day I decided that I was going to learn how to do it because the reason I wasn't trying is because I felt stupid. And I don't know why. Not okay, I didn't feel stupid. I felt like I couldn't do that. Like I felt a lot of comparison because everyone picked it up really fast and I didn't pick it up really fast. And because everyone picked it up really fast, the class just kind of moved at that pace. But I decided one day that I was going to figure it out and I was going to know how to do it. And he saw me in that moment where I like had the courage to go stay after or figure it out. And he encouraged me. And then I became one of the best freaking sentence diagrammers ever. Literally ever. I love Mr. Staten. Mrs. Stambro. God! God, she's the best. She's what grade was I in? Third? Second. She's just like classy. She's articulate. She dressed well, super smart, witty, charismatic. Like she was the it girl and she loved me. And she still does. She still comments on all my mom's stuff whenever she posts about me. I'm so proud of Jiana. Tell Jiana how proud of her I am. You icon. I can't. I love her. I love her so much. Miss Anderson, this is my 8th grade, 7th grade, one of those English teacher. She was the kindest soul, the smartest, and you could just tell that unfortunately people took advantage of that and they also thought that's all that she was. She was a genius, okay? And she was so relatable to us. She wasn't that Like, okay, she was older than us, but she was youthful in all the ways that mattered. And it made my experience in that class so great and increased my love for reading and literature. And I just missed that time of my life in middle school getting to go to that class. I'm not even kidding. That is true also for Mr. Hubble. He was my 8th grade history teacher, the most sarcastic guy you will ever meet. Literally, you will ever meet. Also, the most unsuspecting level of nerd ever. He was a U.S. history teacher. He like knew everything. He was the best. He always picked on me. I think because he knew I would fight back, low key, and I did, and it was so fun. Oh God. Okay. Auntie Melanie, I miss you, and I love you, and I think about you often, and I should probably text you, but anyways, Miss Deidre, Deacon Skip's wife. Enough said. Greatness emanates from that family. Mother, okay, so this is not my mom. This is the church mother at my grandfather's church. I used to see her all the time, and she always looked at me with such love and obviously gave me hard candies. And I miss being around that kind of person. You know, she died a couple years ago, but I'm grateful for her. Just her presence was enough. Mrs. Denny, she was my band teacher in middle school. The only reason I stayed in the band, kid you not, the only reason I stayed in the band, I tried out for band because my mom did. She, the GOAT, actually the GOAT. She is the best. I still follow her on Instagram and see all of her posts and all of her stories. Hilarious. I love Mrs. Denny. She's thebomb.com. Nobody's ever done it better. We literally had like a powwow, almost cried when we got promoted from 8th grade because we knew we weren't going to see her anymore. I dropped out of the band after 9th grade, kind of because of volleyball, also because that director was crazy and I didn't want to do it in the first place. I literally got into the band because of my mom and stayed because of Miss Denny. A delight. A true delight. This one, Coach Pam and the Bennett fam, my cheer coach, her 2 daughters and her husband. I miss them so much. They literally, oh my goodness, they're the best. They are the best. And when I was going through my memories, I remembered that I ran into Lauren after I moved away because she was playing club volleyball. Oh, they're so awesome. Like, they were so awesome and kind and loving to me that I started cheer in the 7th grade, and that they left that year. After that year of cheer, they left. The next year, I was an All-American cheerleader because of them. And I went to Houston and cheered in the parade. Hello. They're just the best kind of people. You always want to be around them. I miss them. I see them on Instagram sometimes. The daughters. Alexis, she was such the best big sister ever because she was in high school. Ugh, God. They're just elite. I love them. Okay, the next one is Michaela J and Hannah O. I'm trying to keep some anonymity here because I want to talk about them. That doesn't mean these people want to be talked about, and it's not like I'm putting pictures, but like, you know what I'm saying. They were like some of my only friends in middle school, and like they genuinely cared about me and what I thought, and I've never forgotten them, and I'll never forget that, and I really miss them. You know what I'm saying? I miss them. It was such a good time. Anyways, okay. Aubrey T, Katie F, also some of my only genuine friends like in middle school. Katie specifically, I got to be her friend for a while before we both like went off to college, and I think like when we came back a little bit too. God, I hope she's doing well. I love them. Hannah B, she was literally like my only friend in high school that went to my high school. that went to my high school. Um, which Lauren is this? Lauren. Oh, Lauren K. She's the life of the party, and she's literally living her best life right now. And I'm so happy for her. I hope when I go back home to Tucson, I get to see her because she's the best. She's actually the best. Okay, Sarah M. from my club days. I related to her so much, and I hope she felt like all of my interest and affection was genuine, because it was. Because not everybody was kind to her, but she was the best. 56, the Owens, the whole family, all of them, literally all of them. Another reason why I am good at volleyball, and I just had a flashback. Holy frick. It's also a reason that I stay off the net. Oh God, I literally had a nightmare about that one time. Oh, anyways, Amory F. Actually, no, we were friends in high school, low key too. Okay, I think I had more friends than I thought. Okay, don't come for me. Katrina F. I miss that chick. Holy crap. Taylor from high school. I can't remember her last name. She was the best. I love being around her. Olivia M. All of Sava 16 Black. All of Sava 16 Black. At that time, lock it in, hold it. Ooh, crazy. Could live there literally forever. Okay. Am I actually going to say this right now? This person was so nice to me, so kind. I guess this person was like my first real guy friend, and I only ever saw him as that. Problem is, I knew he had a crush on me. I feel terrible. I feel so bad. But we were friends. Like, we were friends, and we would goof off all the time. And was it Staten's class? I think it was Staten's class with Kelly, who's the next on this list. Gavin. I'm making it seem like it's this big thing. It's not this big thing. We were really friends. But when I was thinking about all these other people that I wanted to write on the list, I thought about him, and I was like, wait, what was our interaction like? And then I was like, it kind of tapered off, and I was like, why? And then I was like, oh. But big shout out. It's all love. All love. Number 64, Carla Soto. Is she the only one that made it out of the Salva 16 Black with a name? She is, except for Noel. And I guess technically the Owens. Literally, I only have Snapchat because of her. Did I respond to her? Oh my gosh. We have such a long streak. You see that? 2,810 days. I only have Snapchat to keep that streak going. She is the best. She is the best. That is my best friend, best buddy. Gosh, love her. Hope she's doing well. Number 67, Lindsay Otero. Shut up. Who's throwing a party? Oh my gosh. I need to see her like yesteryear. Holy crap. I love that chick. She's nuts. She's the best. It's nuts that I haven't seen her in this long. She is such a beacon of light. So much fun. Oh my goodness. Gets along with everyone. Everybody loves her, as they should. It's not one of those things where it's like everybody loves them and you're like, you fakey fake. No. She's the realest of real. I freaking love that chick. Oh, I love you, Lindsay. Kaori, Arlette, Ashley R., Malu, Ruby W. Oh, Mrs. Bazzotti. You didn't think you weren't going to be on your dinner yet. Oh my gosh. No. Okay, she was my honors English 9 teacher. Why did I have Staten twice? Anyways, goated. She made sure that my mom got pictures of me COVID, because I graduated COVID, and she was there, and she made sure to be there so that she could take my picture because she knew me and my mom, and she came to my games. Like, oh. She was also no nonsense, obsessed with the Minions, like just authentically herself. Love her. Where am I at? Laura K. Moore Photography. Big shout out. You're getting all of the credentials. She took my senior grad pictures. That was a moment of kindness I will actually literally never forget. and I had so much fun. So that's another reason I won't forget it. Okay, Angeli is up here. Oh, no, that was Sava 18 Black. Alexis L, Adele M, Lauren B, Sachi. Oh my gosh, we took guitar together. It was so much fun. Michaela E, Chelsea freaking, what's her last name now? It's not Harmon. It's not Harmon. Hold. McCarty. It came to me. I knew it would come to me. God. Love that chick. Love that chick. Alyssa. I love you. Alyssa Maroka. You get the full name too. Gabby Q. Emma S. Okay, this one is kind of sad because I put my dog, my first pet ever. I'm not counting my fish, even though I named it Selena, as in Selena Gomez. My mom had to give Glory away. I put all the names we called her: Glory, Gloria, puppy, dog. I think at one point I started calling her perro. I don't know, like, in Spanish. I don't know why I did that, but I didn't write it down. She was with me from the time that I was what? When did we get her? Was I 10? I think I was 12. And my mom gave her away in 2024. I'd say long freaking time. I had her forever. She's the best. The only benefit to us not having her is that I won't have to see her die, which is also sad, but I love you, Glory. Anyways, Allie B. Oh, I miss her. Yaz. I literally just talked to her, like, DM the other, like, was it yesterday? Yeah, we DM'd yesterday. It was great. Oh, I didn't know I put this right. It's not bad. It's just, you remember the person I was telling you earlier that I didn't put up here? Actually, there's low-key a lot of people that, okay, just two more. I'll add them before we end. Taylor G. Letty. Ale, happy belated birthday. Love you. Jenna L. My grandmother. My grandfather. Maternal. I put Granny and Gramps because that's what I called them. Natasha, Jizzle, the Elliots. Oh, love them. The beach, period. Mindfulness. The ability to be aware of my thoughts, not try to control them all the time, see them, but have a sense of order established, directed by God's peace that surpasses all understanding. This is well over 100 now, I think. Or this is 99. I think this is 99. That I have not had enough financially for a while now and still never lacked. This is number 100 technically, I think, but it's 98 on the list. Laughter. God, I love laughing. I love hearing other people laugh. I love making people laugh. I make people laugh a lot of times, and I'm not trying to. Like, I can make someone laugh, and I'm trying to, but 9 times out of 10, people are laughing at me just being me, and I'm like, hello? I'm funny. Okay. Anyways, number 99, free will. Technically, this is 101, right? Yep. Got to love free will. God. It's because it's really not that deep. Sometimes I feel like we get deep faked because we're like, it's that serious. It's so deep. It's not. It's not. Remember, there's free will. You could just make a different choice. You could choose not think about it and then come back to it later. Oh, okay. And number 100 is God's sovereign provision, which is honestly what I feel like this entire list was about. And in my heart, the intention was set on honoring how I've seen God provide for me, especially in the midst of the time where I've lacked some like financial stuff. All of these people, all of these things that I'm able to be grateful for are manifestations of God's provision and his love for me in my life for the almost 24 years that I've been alive. Oh my gosh, it's almost my birthday. I love birthdays. Um, so yeah, that's basically why I wanted to make this list, to remind myself of all the ways God has provided for me and not let the one that it seems like there's a big fat delay or whatever take away who God has said that he is for me, you know? Okay, the person that I should have added that I don't know how I didn't think to add them, it's two people actually. Okay, so that it was related to Taylor G. I'm so ashamed. I'm so embarrassed. If he ever watches this, he's gonna light me up. Oh, Trent, I'm sorry. And then the other person is Colby. That one just like completely slipped my mind. But Trent should have been up there. I don't. Sorry, I'm sorry. So this is like 100 and what? What's that? 5 things now. Perf. I've been talking for over an hour. I need to go. I need to go. Thanks for watching. Shout out to any and everyone that I mentioned. And above all, thank you, God, that I have 105 things to share that I'm thankful for. So many more in my life. But yeah, sorry, Trent. You've been added. Okay, I'll write it down when I'm done. It was an accident. It literally was an accident. Okay, bye.